Udengs Eradiri, the president of IOIC, that's an acronym for the Joy Youth Council.
Your Excellency, sir, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, the Governors of Delta State and Anambra State, all other protocols duly observed. Eyes on! Eyes on! Eyes on, come here. Yeah, it's my pleasure to, on behalf of the Gbaramatu people, the Niger Delta people, and Ijaw people, welcome the President back to his home. Mr. President, no is today hosting Mr. President, not to commiserate with the victims of military attacks, but to flag off the pioneer Nigerian Maritime University, commencement of construction work in the university permanent site, and ship dockyard to usher in a new era in the history of our people. Our struggle, for those who misunderstand us, have been a struggle for justice, equity, economic and political space in the Nigerian context. Today, God has blessed us with political power. But you see, in the world, there are steps you take to that level. You must first of all get education. Secondly, economy before politics. But God blessed us with politics without us following through the other processes. Today we are in the struggle for economic empowerment. And for us, our understanding is that without education and capacity, we cannot get economic power. And so we say, Mr. President, thank you for what you are doing here today. Because the lives of our people will only make sense when we have capacity to take charge of our activities in our environment. Not too long ago, Your Excellency, you were here to appeal to our people to drop tools and support the government, for which we give credit to Chief Government Ekponkolo. In fact, he is the one who had made all this possible today. A man who has transformed this kingdom and added so much value to the Ijaw nation. I think he deserves a good consideration. That discussion, Your Excellency, led to the amnesty program that we have seen today. Because our people did not want to destroy this country. We love Nigeria. We want it to be one, but on the basis of equity and justice. And so, common sense prevailed amongst our people. And every agitator came together to say, let us support our brother to succeed. That program, I've seen a lot of our people being trained around every part of the world today. Mr. President, we want to thank you very much for this. It is because of that same peace process that we are all seated here today. And so, Your Excellency, we thank you. We say that more grace to your elbow. We will use this opportunity to thank you for the appointment of the Minister for Transport, Senator Umar. We say this because he has given so much support to this project. As a Minister of Transport, all the projects that concern the Niger Delta, he has actually ensured that your transformation agenda gets to the grassroots. We thank you for the appointment of the DG of the Massa. He has actually added so much value to the Niger Delta, especially in terms of building capacity of young people. We have often said, don't give us fish, teach us how to fish. Just as the amnesty program is training so much, the Massa on its own have trained so many young people in different fields in the maritime sector. We are proud to state to you, Mr. President, sir, the IYC is actually a breeding ground for leaders. And so we want to thank you for the appointment of Honorable Kingsley Kuku, who is your special advisor on Niger Delta. We want to thank you for the appointment of the DG of Nimasa from the IYC. We also want to thank you for the appointment of Honorable Ronto Douglas. These are products of the IYC. These are success stories of the IYC. The IYC is actually a breeding ground for the best of leadership that will add value to your government. And we are saying that going forward, always consult us. We have a lot of young, sound, vibrant leaders in our pool ready to serve your government. Your Excellency, the Niger Delta is still very much underdeveloped. We, as a people, have decided not to be like Oliver Twist because we feel that you are our own. We owe you the responsibility to support your government to succeed. It is not to say that we are satisfied as Ijaw people, as Niger Delta people. We still don't have roads, we still don't have jobs, we still don't have infrastructure. The environment, you can see where you came from. So, Your Excellency, we have supported you this first term. The second term, you must face this, our communities. Because if you don't, we will not allow you to come back home. Thank you, sir. Our demands, Your Excellency. First, we request that the coastal road should begin. Because that coastal road will link Gbaramatu and, of course, the university that you are about to flag off today. It will make so much more meaning if there is a road that connects this community and, of course, the Niger Delta. Your Excellency, we also ask that the federal government take up the Yenegua Brass Road. It is very important for the economic sustainability of this country. We also ask that the Bomo-Boni Road be completed as soon as possible. The truth is that there are so many gains that your government will derive from it. One, you employ a lot of young people. Two, quick response time in terms of the fight against oil theft. Because when the roads go inwards, these thieves will begin to go out and gradually they go offshore. Your Excellency, we have another serious issue affecting us. Well, before that, we also ask that the Agedip Seaport be taken over by the federal government and also the Brass LNG because there are a lot of jobs that are hanging there. If we ensure that these projects kick off, this problem of insecurity, kidnapping, when you arrest them, they will say, we need empowerment. There will be jobs to engage these people. And so, Your Excellency, please, we appeal that the Ministry of Works, I hope they are listening, and all other agencies do what is necessary to bring the paper to the front of the President for him to sign in order for our people to be engaged. Your Excellency, sir, the post-amnesty is becoming a major problem to us. I will remind you that when we were discussing for the amnesty program, we agreed that it was supposed to be a tripartite agreement. Federal government, oil companies and state governments. It's for the state governments, they don't have any excuse because they were losing so much. Some of them, their revenues fell as low as 1 billion. Today they are making 20, 30, 13, 14 billion every month. They are supposed to keep a large chunk of that money for those who have been trained to be re-engaged in their society. Because those people that are trained are coming from those states, they are not outsiders. But they are not doing that. Just a few of these states are taking advantage of that. Then the oil companies. When they first came, they said we were not employable. Today our people have been trained all over the world in the best of institutions. We were in France to graduate 30 students in Longbede Institute. It is on record that the Joy Youth in that program were the best so far. So how come we will train in Malaysia, train in America, in South Africa, in Europe, in the best of institutions? And yet these same oil companies which said we were not employable are refusing to engage our people. They are reneging on their part of the post-amnesty. And that's why you see all this insecurity everywhere. So, Your Excellency, these oil companies need to be straightened up. We will do our bit when the time comes. Again, Your Excellency, sir, not too long ago and as ongoing, They are selling our oil fields. We as Ijos and Niger Delta people must have the first right of refusal. Shell and the rest do not have any business in selling our oil fields without engaging us. We know how these boys used to do it. They will take the paper to the bank. International funders will look at the paper and verify from Shell, and they will support it. It's not rocket science. Our people can do it. Our people have grown their capacity in the oil sector. In pipeline, you can mention it. We have the best. Why is it that our oil fields will be sold without us? And then when we start on our say we don't start again. Your Excellency, sir. For those companies who have bought, every oil field that you have bought, you must ensure that the director from that committee must be in your company. Otherwise, the IYC will they get ready for now. Oil theft, Your Excellency. It's one of the biggest problems that affect us today. We are not happy about what is going on. This is a business that both security serving and retired are the ones who are perpetrating. Our people are just errand boys. And so, Your Excellency, the fight against oil theft must be intensified along arresting all those supermen so that we can make progress in this area. And again, we need to engage our communities. In the oil business, you engage them. In the pipeline surveillance project, you must engage the communities. It is the communities that will secure their place better than any other person. Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, finally, we want to go to your achievements. We are proud to state that we as the job people have produced to this country the president that have done what all other presidents could not do. In the area of transportation, you have done so well. In the area of the power sector, it is an area that nobody dared to. But you dared as an Ijoma. We believe because no say Ijoma will need a fear something. Your Excellency, in the area of education, the Eradiri schools, don't be surprised about what is happening in the north. It is because very soon they won't have the boys that will be doing the bombing, so they are annoyed. It is the frustration they are expressing. The Eradiri schools, when completed, will train these boys that are being used as tools. And so keep up the fight. We are strongly behind you. As for Boko Haram, we will inform them strongly that as a people we are watching what is going on in this country. Much as we condemn the kidnap of over 200 girls and welcome the international society as they come to support Nigeria, what they are doing as a people, the president is very dear to us. Any attempt or group of attempts, but also note that he is the president of Nigeria. Some of these challenges will bring him a better president. That's why we are keeping quiet, because he must face the fires and brimstone to become a very strong president tomorrow. Your Excellency, we commend you for the national comfort. You are the only president that have set the ball rolling to resolve the crisis of Nigeria. It is left for Nigerians to take advantage of that discourse. We are annoyed that we are not in that forum, mind you. But as young people, we keep monitoring what is happening week by week. That's the only way we can put pressure on our elders who created the problems in the first place to seek their conscience to correct it. And so Nigerians must support this confab. It is the only opportunity we have to right the wrongs. Your Excellency, you know, the job people said I should tell you that 2015 you dey contest election. We are not even asking you to contest. We are telling you that you are contesting election. As a people, we believe that that seat is our own. A time never reach, never complete. It remains 4 years. So we are saying that you are contesting election, and we are getting ready to support you to win that election. But we, as Ijaw people, as Niger Delta people, and as sane Nigerians, we will not shed blood for 2015. Just like you used to tell us that no, your ambition is not worth any man's blood. We have imbibed it in our modus operandi, and we are going to build bridges across ethnic nationalities. We will make friends with the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Middle Belt, and common sense is what we will put on the table. Because you have already provided Nigerians with a manifesto. You have made the job easy for us. With all your achievements, we will go to every ethnic nationality and common sense will prevail. Of course, in 2015 we will come out victorious. We wish you the best as you move the Nigerian nation. Don't be deterred. The John nation is behind you. If you want Batima, let it be found.
Thank you and gentlemen. It is now my honor and privilege. I'd like to invite